Hi, I'm Frank Sesno from planetforward.org, coming to you from the studios at the George Washington University. There's a new report out called Building a Solar Future from Environment America that estimates that of the nearly 130 million housing units in the United States, some 35 to 40% of them could be in the running for some kind of photovoltaic or solar cell or array. Is your house, your dwelling in that category? Well, there's a small business, a real family affair business on Long Island that's trying to make the sale to residents there despite the many challenges.
We use solar power, wind power, and geothermal energy, and we've officially eliminated the need for a gas, oil, or electric bill in this home.
Well, we got a good solar day.
Jamie Minnick's childhood home, where his father, an auto mechanic, taught him to build go-karts and windmills, is in his blood.
So I grew up in his garage.
It's also the birthplace of his renewable energy installation business.
We install anything to test it.
And a proving ground to make a point he thinks should make a profit.
This is natural lighting coming from one of these solar tubes.
That his company can eliminate a home or business's gas and electric bills forever.
We started in their basement, the basement of this home, which is now our solar renewable energy living by example home. We started here. So this whole tower is actually custom made. Not everyone's going to be able to put one of these in their yard. So right now it's actually taking the energy from the sun on the solar collector and it's putting it into the water in this hot tub.
But for entrepreneurs like Minnick, there are big obstacles. First, it's a hard sell when it comes to price.
I never mentioned the price off the top of any conversation. The investment is pretty substantial.
Installing a home solar array costs between $30,000 and $60,000. State and federal tax credits can cut that price by up to 40%, but even then, with the average utility bill on Long Island coming to just shy of $1,900 a year, return on investment can take more than a decade. Minnick offers a more optimistic timeline for places with especially high electric bills.
Now it takes about 6 to 8 years to recoup the funds for your equipment. But the unique thing about it is that when you have solar, after that 6 to 8 years, you're done forever. You never need to pay any more electric bill if the system's designed properly.
The Long Island Power Authority is helping make this possible. Its Solar Pioneer program offers homes and businesses net metering. That allows customers to effectively sell, for credits, the excess electricity they produce. Those credits can be used in winter months when there's less sun. Jamie's made this the whole family's business.
We're at my grandmother's and my grandfather's house. We're looking at one of their solar arrays, which is a ground mount solar array. Between this and the roof, it produces all the energy that they need for their home.
The summer, our electric was over $500 a month, and now it's $5.65. Yeah.
That's the power of solar energy for you.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But the power to bring down the costs of installation is partly in the hands of local governments, which brings us to the second big hurdle. Some towns add on fees. Others require professional engineers to approve all the plans.
Out here on the east end of Long Island, there's about 10 different licenses with 10 different townships that you have to obtain to install a solar array.
In the case of wind power, compliance gets even more complicated and expensive. It took Minnick 3 years to get permission to build a 100-kilowatt wind turbine capable of powering 25 homes.
Right now it's powering this whole farm field, about 230 acres. This is actually the largest turbine that's ever been installed on Long Island. So it's the beginning of the beginning.
The final cost, $550,000. Minnick says his company barely broke even on the project.
The main thing that I always want to instill in everybody that comes through a tour on our property is that this technology is here. It works right now. It's going to eliminate people's bills, it's going to help the environment, and it's going to create a new economy that works for people in our country. We're reading data here.
But until the obstacles are reduced, Minnick acknowledges it'll take more than just early adopters and his own example to make his vision a reality. Commercial success for solar and other renewable energies right now revolves around several things, but principally bringing the cost down and streamlining the process. If you're interested in costs and what the federal tax incentives and other cost breaks are, there's a great site you might want to check out. It's called Desire USA. That's spelled DSIRE USA. It's funded by the Department of Energy. Check it out. If small business owners like Jamie are going to quit jumping through hoops and start making profits, there've got to be some good models out there. If you have one, it's your small business. If you know of one that you've worked with, if there's one in your town, we'd like to hear about it. Others may learn from it at planetforward.org.